guide us with your expertise to see how best we can help. So aside from that, thank you. And Councilmember Shimoni, yes, please go ahead.
Thank you, Mayor. I'm guessing we're wrapping up our meeting for today shortly, and so I just wanted to offer a closing comment. Mayor, I just went on social media and I saw your post about giving thanks to everyone that reached out, to your family, expressing concern, and then you specifically called out Vice Mayor Daggett, Councilmember Sweet, and McCarthy for their genuine concern, compassion, and understanding. I appreciate you. I know you mentioned that in your opening statement, and again, I'm disappointed by that, assumption that I don't care about your family. I don't understand why you don't feel that compassion from me as well. But that might be between you and me. But since it's on social media, I felt like I should take the time to address that now, really quick, and just say that if we had a conversation like a week ago about council code of ethics and holding each other accountable, and so. And you talked about how we should be able to, hold each other accountable as electeds. So if me attempting to hold you accountable and us accountable is viewed as a lack of compassion for you and your family, I'm sorry. That's not my intention at all. I have extreme compassion for all of our community, you and your family especially, given your role as our mayor. And I want you to know that I care about you and your son and your family tremendously. But I am also going to be critical and hold us accountable for the sake of the public that elected me. And I'm going to do that through the best of my ability to be respectful and in integrity. Do I think that last Tuesday's council meeting was a mistake? I do. And I hope you know that I do feel like that was a mistake and a lack of leadership on our part to recognize the surge coming and take action more immediately. I'm sorry that feels like a personal attack to you. I would do that. I would say that to whoever it is in your seat and in our seats. So I just wanted to share that really quick, get that off my chest before we wrap up tonight's conversation, just because I just saw that post. And I'm a little disappointed in that, but just wanted to at least voice my perspective. Not trying to get into a big conversation right now, but I just, again, care about you and your family. I'm sorry that your child is going through COVID right now, and you are too. And I'm just trying to hold us accountable to what the people need us to do. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Shimoni. And that tweet wasn't done during this council meeting. That was well earlier. So this isn't just known to the public. This was not a reaction or something to what I'm hearing or anything else. And it was a token of thanks. There was not this wasn't directed particularly at you, and I really do appreciate your comments and thank you for your consideration and of my family through this process. And with that, though, I do have yes, I'm not saying anything further in our chat box for comments or questions, so I guess this is last call for anything else before we adjourn. I'm getting a friendly wave from Councilmember McCarthy. I guess before we all tap off, though, just want to clarify with Acting City Manager Heidi Hansen, is there anything else that may need further clarification on our part before we adjourn?
Mayor, thank you very much for asking. I don't believe I need any further clarification. We understand that we will be scheduling something on our Tuesday council meeting to talk to you about what has happened with our reentry discussion with our team. We will also be giving you an update on where we are with our masks and the ability to get more. And then as far as the conversation with the county, we will continue to have myself helping with marketing with Kim Musselman, and Shannon Anderson, Deputy Anderson, will continue to be actively on those meetings with the county, and then coming back in her reporting, her COVID reporting, to let you know how the in-home testing is going as well. At that time, you can determine if there is anything else we need to do as a council body. And then I have the other notes that I already went through with you on how you want to do your virtual meetings. Have I forgotten anything?
No, that wraps it up. I appreciate your always very thorough note taking and keeping us straight with all of that. So thank you much. And I do see Councilmember Aslan has a comment, and then followed by City Clerk Stacy Salzberg.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mayor. I wasn't going to speak again, but Councilmember Shimoni inspired me. I just want you to know, I want to bookend this a little bit. My comments to you and your family were totally genuine, and they were clarifying. And I didn't hear you acknowledge that. I'm wondering if you're willing to do that right now, or if not, we can have a conversation offline about this. But that mischaracterization hurts, and it's not factual. And I just want you to know that however you respond to this, that I have the deepest respect for you and your family as a frontline family in the COVID battle. And those comments were incredibly genuine, and I just want you to hear them again because I'm not sure that they were heard.
Thank you, Councilmember Aslan. I appreciate it, and I'm happy to discuss further in person, or not in person by any means. I mean, individually is what I meant, and we can discuss further. Happy to do so, but at this point, I think it's time to wrap up the more policy discussion that would be more appropriate for this forum, and we can adjourn and after we have City Clerk Salzberg, who wants to jump in here.
Thank you, Mayor, and this will just take a moment. Understanding that we have received direction from Council that we will be moving into a fully virtual Council meeting for the next few weeks, I just wanted to take the opportunity to remind those that are on the call tonight, as well as the public that are listening, that in order to access the live streaming online so that they can watch the meetings, on our streaming page, there is a tab that is slated as Live Conference Room. That is the tab that they'll need to use to see our live meetings. It's just a slight shift from what we've been doing back in the hybrid setting. So just, again, wanted to remind people that they can still watch the meetings, just use that Live Conference Room tab. Thank you.
And Mayor, if I may follow up with City Clerk just shared, we'll make sure that our Public Affairs Director, Sarah Langley, also issues a press release.
Right. Yes. Thank you very much for the clarification and also ensuring that the public is aware how they can continue to participate. With that, I really appreciate everyone's attendance this evening on short notice, and that this was a good discussion, and that look forward to picking up some parts of that discussion next Tuesday as we continue to work towards addressing this paramount issue that we're all facing with COVID. So thank you all, and meeting adjourned.
Thank you all. Be safe. Stay well.
Thank you.
Thank you.